Hello y'all on YouTube, this is Rob with Rob's Nerdy Knives. I have very interesting maintenance. I'm going to probably see if I can do a skiff swap, maybe tune the detent a little bit on this really amazing knife. This is the new Artisan Cutlery Satyr. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Oh, we got a little something on there. Oh, let me clean that off. Oh yeah, I did open a box, didn't I? I was doing an unboxing to see how that went. So we probably got a little glue from the tape on there, but beautiful, beautiful polished finish. It's got some nice action. It's already starting to break in really nicely. So let's go ahead and do that and get into this. Really, really cool knife, milled titanium. I don't know if you can see the texture pattern on there. It's pretty cool. It's on a clip in the back, minimal hardware. Works really nice with that flipper. So, all right, so let's get into this. I may speed it up as we go along. I think these are all T8s. We'll just double check. T8. Did I not have a T8? Or is it a T6? All right, there's a T7. I just wasn't seated, which is always a problem. If you don't seat it well, you can strip the screw, and it's a bummer. Make sure you get in there nice and deep. When you first break that, it's good to have a good strong tool to get in there with. That's a long screw. That's going to be for the clip. All right, so I have a little, this is a T8, so I'm going to use this because it's not a captive pivot, so we're going to go in here and hold this. So we'll clean this up. There, got a little bit of oil in there. Looks like a standard little washer in there. Let's take a look. It's a little steel washer on the titanium side. All right, clean these washers up. Not too terribly dirty, so that's good. Got a little bit of oil on them. Not bad washers. What do we got here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 ceramic ball bearings. So that's not bad. I'm just going to get a little, one of these little KPL microfiber swabs or whatever you want to call them. They're like little bitty Q-tips, right? I want to get inside of here. All right, so you can see that's pretty extreme there. So that's going to be a T6 on here. We're going to tune that in just a little bit. Now the thing about tuning a detent, if you haven't done it before, it's not scary. You just got to be careful what you do, right? You got to know how much and when. So don't go over the board. Go very slow, methodical. So what I'm looking for here is I'm trying to find a spot where I can be relative. So I see that line right there. So, all right. So we went in just a little bit. All right, we're going to go with just a little bit like that and see how that goes, okay? I can always come back and do it again. I'd rather be slow, methodical, and careful than to do too much too fast. That's the best way to approach this. Now I need a little screwdriver, a little screw. All right, now I want to see what washers did they take. Got my little cheat sheet. Let's see the pivot. All right, so it's 5mm. That's the first thing. Is it 3/64? 5mm 1/16. All right, so let's see, we got a 5mm 1/16. That's one of the more popular ones, so we may have to order more if we need it. Am I out? That's crazy. I might actually be out. Well, didn't think I used them all, but go figure. That's 364, so that's too thin. I guess I wasn't expecting them to have that thick of a washer. That's kind of crazy. How about them apples, huh? Not bad. I mean, pretty good movement. But Skiffs are a little bit better. But this is close to what Skiffs are because there's no hollow inside, so that's not bad, right? Definitely a plus. All right, so probably a lot of editing in this one because struggling trying to get this to work. Didn't find my washers, and I remember I had a pair, so I used those, put them in there. I think we're somewhat centered. This blade is kind of wonky, right? Because the tip is not ground perfectly straight, but if you look back here, it looks pretty centered when I measure it, but the tip's throwing me off, and then, you know, of course, the lock bar. So I put Skiff washers in there. I dropped the detent just ever so slightly, which makes it much more fidget friendly. And then when I come over here, it's a little easier left-hand reverse flick. I still can't get down here and do that. Well, I guess I can. Yeah, it's just a little hard to get a leverage spot on there. Not a lefty, so it's a little challenging for me. but it is possible. So make sure we're in there nice and solid. Make sure we're closed. Just one more little turn. This is the wrong one. All right. Yeah, I think it's centered. All right. Again, I said we're going to skip through a lot of stuff because this was a little harder than I thought. I thought it'd be a quick one, but obviously it's turning out to be a pretty long one. So, all right. Well, that is the tuning and the washer swap. It's the best as I can do. It's never fun when they don't work super easy, and you know that happens at times. Sometimes you're going to get ones that struggle a little bit with, and you just kind of bear through it. And that's what I did. So this is the Artisan Cutlery Satyr or Satyr. Really like this blade. Really nice. Put Skiff washers in there. Action's really beautiful and buttery now. I do like that. Reverse flick is much better to do. So there you go. Yeah. All right. Hey, if you found this content fun, informative, worthwhile, entertaining, would you please consider hitting the like button down below? And if you've already hit that like button, would you please consider hitting the subscribe button down below? Subscribing and liking the videos really helps the channel, allows the channel grow, be able to do more things, and ultimately do more things for you guys. So thank you. And if you haven't already hit the notification button, would you please hit notify so you can be notified of future content? And thank you to all my channel members. You guys are awesome. I so much appreciate you. And if you've been on the fence thinking about becoming a channel member, it'd be a great time to do so, and I sure would appreciate it. I'd love to have you on board. So thank you very much for all of those of you who are. And then finally, if you haven't already checked me out over on Instagram, check me out there at robs_nerdy_knives. Again, that's on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. Thanks so much for watching today. Have a great day and a great week. Bye.